Hi, this is Tom Dutta, and I'm recording live from downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. I don't know if you can see what's going on in the background here, but well, on the side over here we have our convention center, and over on the other side we have our cruise ship terminal. And boy, at any point in time, you can have about 5 or 6 cruise ships sitting around there. And in the background, you can see the North Shore Mountains, and those mountains are beautifully covered in snow. Hey, I was raised here for most of my life. Well, my name is Tom Dutta, and I am an author and the founder and CEO of a company called KRE-AT. We're a leadership development company, and we teach motive-based leadership. We help people find success and happiness from the inside out. But we're recording this video because it's part of a buzz series for my new book, and I've written a book called The Way of the Quiet Warrior. So let's get the commercial out of the way first, will you? The book will be available July 4th in bookstores, and it's available January 10th and downloadable from over 1,800 digital bookstores. We're really excited about that. I want to thank Morgan James, the publisher out of New York. We are working closely with them, and we've been asked to create a buzz about the book. And so you'll be seeing little videos shot around Vancouver and where I live leading up to July. But today's talk, I wanted to really talk about two words, significance and the word love. And so winter is coming. Will you survive winter, or will you be crushed? And there's a lot going on in my life these days. We're close to the holiday season, and I wanted to mention that my wife's father is 90 years old, and he's being hospitalized, and he's not doing too well. We think he might not be around more than another week or so, and so that's tough. And then I was thinking about something that happened 20 years ago, and that's why I came down here to shoot this video, not far from where I used to work. I've built my career as an executive. I've done everything up to CEO and chair of the board, and really worked across 5 sectors, both sides of the border. And today I run my company to help people live happier, better lives. About 20 years ago, not far down that way, I worked at a company, and well, I was headhunted or offered a great job. It was a director job with this company that was an $8 billion company, and life couldn't be better. I was 30 years old and climbing the ladder. I had been in a vice president job prior, but this seemed like a better thing. And at that time, well, Ann and I had just gotten married, and I had no kids, but she had 2 young boys, and things were great. Well, I left certainty and comfort for this new job. And when I got into the job, things were going really well. And during that year, it was interesting. It was a defining moment because one morning I saw the TV, and as I was getting ready for work, the Twin Towers were hit in New York, and it was really something that changed all of our lives. And so there I was, and the company started faltering. The stock price fell, and well, I was soon to have some challenges. And well, they asked me to be part of a group that would fix the problem. And so I worked intensely, worked my ass off really to help the company be better. And one day I was doing a presentation for my boss. I was asked to go up to his office, and as I got out of the elevators in the corporate office, this beautiful tower where I worked, I was going into a boardroom and prepared a PowerPoint presentation the night before. And well, what happened that day really changed my life. And so as I went into the boardroom, I was told I was going into another boardroom. I thought, okay, well, they've changed up the room. And so I sat dressed like this, except I had a tie on. And 5 minutes later, the head of HR came in, and well, you know the rest of the story. Winter came. She handed me an envelope, and well, it wasn't too long before I was fired, me of many. And I was shocked. And so everybody, have you ever lost your job or had something like that happen? I think many of us have, and I've had to fire people myself. But what I didn't realize is how painful it was. It was so painful down into my soul. It took me years to get over it. Now, there might be people watching this saying, well, geez, you know, Tom, you got to suck it up. Some of us can get over it faster. Maybe that's true. But I define myself by what we call intimacy. My personality is to connect to people. And, well, when they fired me, they fired a part of my soul. And so I went on a journey to discover why it was so painful. I walked around into my next job with blood on my shirt, feeling this loss still. And well, it wasn't until I met Tony Robbins and did some work with him in his Date with Destiny program down in Florida that I really discovered something I didn't know before. I was living my life and ruling the world under my old values, and the top value I had was significance. What do I mean by that? Well, significance meant that I was defining my success by stuff, by the size of my paycheck, by the car I drove, by the pats on the back I got from my bosses. And I would go through life from job to job, and that's really how I defined my happiness. I was thinking about my wife the other day. She defines her life by her children and by her mom and dad. And well, she lost mom a few years ago, and now dad's about to go. So what I discovered is the pathway to true happiness, everybody, is being able to embed the value of love in your life. I didn't know what love was simply because I came from a very toxic early years. My childhood wasn't as great as others maybe. But the significance was ruling me. I didn't know what love was. And so becoming charactered is learning to be or learning to value something that's not innately comfortable. I learned how to value love, and so I want to share with you that if you learn to love yourself, you wake up and say, hey, I am great, I love myself, I'm breathing, and life is amazing. Well, that's the pathway to true happiness, is to value and love yourself first. After that moment of transformation, and I learned this, I started being able to serve others. I started being more successful in my career. And so today I teach people how to value self first, how to live a charactered life, and really that leads to an abundance in all other areas, in business and in our personal lives. So my book, The Way of the Quiet Warrior, I hope that you'll get a chance to get it. If you go to KRE-AT.ca, that's KREAT.ca, you'll be able to learn more about the stories of my life and business. And the book has a unique process in it. It helps teach people how to discover their true purpose, take massive action, and live the life they desire. It's really written as well for successful people who have found incredible success, not just at work, but in their lives, but they're still searching for happiness. There's something missing in there. Success can be incredible, but happiness really lasts a lifetime. So signing off here from downtown Vancouver, British Columbia. Look forward to talking to you again soon, keeping the buzz going about the book. Have a great one.